Hello, everyone, and I'm so glad that you're back. Listen, what is going to be some of the determining factors for this next phase 4 stimulus package that they're talking about right now? They're talking about it right now. What are some of the factors that are affecting it, and how likely is it that we will actually see a stage 4? Listen, we have a lot to talk about. We got a lot to dig into. But first, I want you to like, share, subscribe, let everyone know, right? So that you can be a more informed citizen. Absolutely. So let's dig right in, all right? Because of the jobs update, watch this. The jobs report that just came out. Remember, the economists were saying that 8 million jobs are going to be lost, okay? And it's going to be doom and gloom. Remember this, watch this, that the economists were wrong. There was actually 2.5 million jobs that were added to the economy. And that is due in large part because of the businesses, remember, the PPP, right? Those small business loans that went out, the EIDL that was going out. So it's a lot to do with whether we're going to be receiving a phase 4 or not. Now, I have a question for you. Do you think that that is going to enhance the argument that we need a phase 4 or diminish it? Because if jobs are being added because of this stimulus, who's to say that we need another stimulus, right? Hey, I want to know your thoughts on that one. Because if you look, the stock market is soaring. I mean, these are things that you already know about, that's already happening in the news. And they're already talking about some of these factors that are, quite frankly, they are making a huge argument against the phase 4 stimulus package. Now, I want to just give you a caveat here. Remember the priorities of the two parties, okay? Being very apolitical here. Remember, the priority of the Republican Party is to what? Protect the businesses, okay? Liability protection, all right? And the priority of the Democratic Party is to what? They want people to have that support from the state and their local governments. And so we have a bit of a back and forth right now in the Senate, in the House. They're still talking about it. We already went over how that Mitch McConnell, okay, he's talking about it's got to be less than $1 trillion. He already told Trump that. Trump is continuing to say, listen, in this bill, we got to get something for the infrastructure. We got to get this infrastructure going on. We got to get real estate. I mean, and he's like, listen, we don't need the infrastructure, right? And so it's going back and forth, and it's still a conversation. However, it is getting diminished simply because of the job reports, okay? And the economists, they were wrong. They said 8 million jobs are going to be lost. 2.5 million jobs are actually being added. And so what I want to do is I want to get your thoughts on that. Absolutely. What do you think about the jobs being added? Should that be a factor in them determining whether or not we get another stimulus? Okay. And of course, it's still getting tossed around that we might still have the $2,000 each month, because you know what? Who's to say that just because the jobs are being added, that it will stay like that, right? So please, hey, don't give up hope yet, all right? So we have the stimulus from the CARES Act in late March, right, that went through. Okay, we're just recapping here. And really, that was more of an emergency relief. So they're not even calling that a stimulus package. They kind of referred that to an emergency relief because, I mean, it was an emergency, okay? This thing was just kicking off and people really needed that money. So they're not really calling that a stimulus package. So with that being said, let's hop over to the unemployment benefits. I haven't forgot about you. Not at all. This is what they said about the unemployment benefits. They don't know if they're going to continue to have the $600 a week for you, or even the $300 a week, or if it's going to be there at all, period. right? So they're still up in the air about that. They have not gotten any legislation or anything in writing, right? Remember, it's not enforceable if it's not in writing. So they don't have anything that they can solidly give us as of right now. But one thing we do know is that it is still being tossed around. It is not something that they have thrown in the garbage, not yet, but it is something that they're still talking about. And the job reports, it's looking like the Phase 4 is going to either be less than we thought, so maybe less than 1,200, maybe less than 2,400 if you're a married couple filing jointly, or we may not get it at all. So what is the bottom line to all this? What's another way to say the same thing in other words? Don't count on it, right? Right? If you're a business person, hey, continue to be a business owner. Continue to be that investor. Don't rely on anyone else, and especially not the government. And so, of course, we can help you with that. VelocityC.com, all right? That's what we're here for. So I just wanted to give you an update on the stimulus package that may or may not be coming your way. Listen, folks, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that your family, so that your friends can know what is going on in the nation today. All right, folks, listen, God bless. You guys have a great day.